Hi Taurus, welcome back. This reading is for the Taurus women. I did a reading for you guys already. I did the second half of August reading, August 18th to the 31st. But I'm going to do another one because that reading was so heavy. It was a lot of fighting and toxic stuff. And there was a union with an emperor coming into the future. But honestly, there was a water sign and it was toxic and it was like stalker, crazy, like it was very toxic and negative. So I just want to change up the decks. Let's light up some sage here. And now that we've gotten that energy out, it was done. Let's get a reading, something more lighthearted, a little bit more fun, a little bit more frivolous, okay? Something more chill. This is for the Taurus women for August 18th to the 31st. Spirit guides, can we please get a reading for the Taurus women for August 18th to the 31st? What do we have for the Taurus women for August 18th to the 31st? Thank you. Yep, there he is, the Emperor. All right, we got the Emperor. And on the bottom, got the Fool. This looks like it's you stepping into power because honestly, you can be the Emperor energy. It's boss energy, leadership, power, the hot seat, a position of power. It's a love reading, but it looks like you're starting fresh in some kind of position of authority or power. There's that Two of Swords. This came up. The Emperor came up. The Two of Swords came up. The Two of Swords came up as the clarifier for the first card out. It's like Five of Wands, first card out, and the Two of Swords was on the bottom. Here we go again. So the Two of Swords is showing indecision or time of pause before you move forward because you're just weighing all your options like of how things are going and you're trying to see, and feel things out. So Two of Swords is showing this momentary pause before you move forward and choose which way. Did you see? I freaking said it. It was the first, this, in the Taurus reading for women, the one I just finished, it was like this, the first two cards out. This time it's like this. So let's just continue. So the Five of Wands is showing competition, conflict, jealousy, fighting, and this leading to this insecurity. Why are you not moving ahead? Why did you take a pause? Why did you have to unplug everything and go missing? Why did you not move forward and choose something and progress with whatever path you had originally started on? Because of Five of Wands, there's a lot of arguing. There's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of pettiness, conflict, competition. And I feel like this came at you all at once because you are literally the Emperor energy with the Fool. It's like new level, new devil. You're coming up, you're making moves. You've come into this leadership energy and it's showing that there is resistance with the Five of Wands. And because you were met with so much conflict and pettiness and jealousy, I'm doing a reading. That was my daughter. She just goes, bro, hold on a second. I'm doing a reading. Is this important? Is there something you need to say? Yes? Okay, bye. She's 12. She's gorgeous and she's 12. Anyways, so Five of Wands is showing some kind of jealousy, arguing, whatever. Let's keep going. Empress, you see? And who wouldn't be, in their feelings about the Empress? There you are, Taurus. The Empress and the Emperor again came out. Again. It came out in the last reading I did for you guys. But I think it's nice to have, honestly, if I had my way, Taurus, I just do Taurus readings. Honestly, I'm this close just to saying fuck it and doing all Taurus readings. There's like 3 signs I like reading for, okay? The Empress here is showing creating, manifesting, growing something, giving birth to some new project, new love, new relationships, something. Being in full bloom, the 4 Queens. This is somebody who enriches the lives and touches the hearts of anybody that they come across. The Sun. The sun. As if it couldn't get better than the Empress. The sun. The sun is showing summertime, Leo energy, total clarity, things being out in the open, no secrecy. This is somebody who is choosing to live their best life and live their truth. And they're blooming. This is something where it's like you made the choice in your masculine energy of the Emperor to, strategize, put into place, and make the moves. Now, the Empress here is where it gets creative, where it gets artistic, where there's a feminine touch, where there's nurturing, love, and beauty, and things bloom. So when we get into this energy first, where you made the choice to start this new project, start fresh, and I know it's supposed to be a love reading, but I'm just going to read it how it is. It can go either way. The Two of Swords is showing like, oh shit, what is this Five of Wands energy? Oh my God. Like people saying, are you crazy? Like, what are you doing? This is ridiculous. Like, look what you're doing to us. Like, look what your choices are going to do. Like, taking something that's good and trying to twist it into something that's bad. Taking, feeling jealous or envious, they're trying to twist words to make it seem like there's something wrong with you. Right? Or with what you believe in, because it's out of jealousy and insecurity, where you have to take a pause and go, this is a lot. Like, what the hell just happened? Oh my goodness. Like, what? I'm just a little old me doing a little move for myself. Like, well, why is everybody? Because the potential, and you got potential in your last reading too. Enormous potential. It was a volcano that hasn't erupted yet. And when it does, it can erupt at any time. It's frightening. Everybody has to run. Is it going to be a good eruption, or is it going to be a bad one? Is it going to be something that gives birth to something wonderful, or is it going to be anger, hatred thing because of all this pressure? It is distraction, distracting you from your divine purpose, your divine path. There's something that is trying to block you. But here it shows choosing love, choosing the light, choosing beauty, growth, enriching, things that make you happy, that give you life and happiness. And wanting to share that, just like the sun shines on everything, right? Being completely transparent, honest, positive, generous. I feel like this reading is just a clarifier for the other reading. Maybe I'll just, I don't know. I'll just put reading, I don't know. So I'll put it in such a way that it's connected. Judgment. This is saying that you've made your mind up, that there's some kind of just like this angel Gabriel is blowing the horn and raising the dead. Judgment is saying that you've made your mind up. You've come to a realization or an epiphany. This is the call, right? I said you're going after your calling. In the other read, it was the star card. Here we see the sun and the Empress. And I was saying it's choosing love, choosing beauty, choosing the light. And here it's saying the call. You're answering the call. The death. Look at that. It's raising the dead, like something. And look, the high priestess underneath that. This is your intuition. This is hidden secrets, divine knowing, psychic abilities. Judgment is showing you're answering the call, and the death card is saying it's a rebirth, just like the Fool card is a new beginning. It's a new life. King of Wands. Was there something else that flipped? Got a fire sign here and the Eight of Swords. King of Wands, Eight of Swords. There's somebody here who's worried. The King of Wands could be Aries, Leo, Sag. Whoever this King of Wands could be is maybe somebody you dealt with. Eight of Swords is showing I feel like they're the ones who want to scare you or make you feel cornered, like you can't do it, or do negative talk to you, or talking shit, or trying to trap you because they don't like this. Somebody you walked away from. Maybe they're even with somebody else. Then why are they bothering you? Let's see. Let's clarify the King of Wands. Can we clarify? Oh. Knight of Wands, a lover boy, lover girl, like F-boy type energies. See? Lies. Well, they're waiting because they want to cash in. That's the same message. Page of Cups and the Queen of Swords. You already know what's up. You already know. You already know. See? Intuition. The High Priestess is already knowing. You already know. This is somebody who tried to come in quickly. Okay? And then see what's up. Seven of Swords is showing sneaking, like looking into your information, lying, deceit, manipulation, okay? And the Seven of Pentacles is trying to cultivate something, to harvest something, right? And I got that from the last reading too. And then offering some kind of message here. And the Queen of Swords is who they're going to get, right? So we'll just trump it with the Queen of Swords. Like, they're not going to fall for it because you already know. Devil. You see, the Devil came out with the last reading too. This is somebody who is fixated on, like, it's like they want to, you know, if it's as though this is someone who's very vain, very entitled, very self-absorbed. And you know, it's that kind of energy where they think they deserve the best. They're very arrogant, right? And so they think that, you know, they can go around like they're very clever, but they're not. Like, honestly, this is not the King of Pentacles. This is not the King of Swords. This is the King of Wands. Okay? This is somebody who thinks with their you-know-what, right? They're good at, like, making things happen. They're good at, like, building things. They're good at action. They're good at, like, looking and taking care of themselves, eating well, you know, putting on the right outfit. But in this energy, the lower polarity, they're somebody who is way over their head, like in what they're trying to do, and it's not going to happen. And so this manipulation and spying and whatever that they've been doing, and the communication that they're trying to send out, it's to make you feel like, it's like trying to make you feel like you'll never get anyone better than me. Nobody's going to want you. You know, like, you can't do this because of such and such reasons or whatever. Or, you know, trying to make fun or jokes that, like, are supposed to be playful, but they're very pointed and malicious, right? Because they're just toxic. This energy came out with the last reading. It was the most toxic. In that reading, it was a water sign, but here, it doesn't matter. It's just somebody super toxic, okay? And it could be the same person. But it looks like it's somebody who's been waiting and wants to, like, it's like you're a ship that they want to steer, right? And take control of, as if your gifts are something that, you know, you can just dismiss, and that they can just are entitled to take over, right? Like you're some kind of, like, you know, vacant vehicle that they can just steer in whichever direction they want. Meanwhile, they're not that bright, right? And you're the Empress and the Emperor. Look, because they're disappointed over missing out on the Ten of Pentacles. It's like you're doing something that is your calling. It's going to be very successful, very abundant. Okay, like you're going to make your coins off of this. And here it shows, like, they're in a relationship, and I said that already. They're already in a union, but they have regrets, like they missed out on the big bag. And I'm sorry that I have to put it like, but this is somebody, you dodged a bullet. You dodged a bullet. Look, they're so in their feelings. They're thinking about this all the time. And if there's a cross watcher who's watching this, like, don't bother even thinking about this Taurus woman anymore. There's no point. They know everything. They got the High Priestess. That's psychic and intuitive knowing. They got the Queen of Swords. That's just practical, like, independent thinking and intelligence. And they got the Empress. That's divine knowing. On every level, they're smarter than you. So when you get this energy, at this point, all you're doing is wasting your time. Move on. Look, strength. Because Taurus has been holding back their temper, holding back their strength and their power. It's like your Two of Swords too, like sitting back and watching, right? Before you make a choice or a move. And you got this with the last reading, you got the volcano. It's a potential. But you also got other cards at the end, all speaking to, it could be like a volatile temper. Because if a Taurus gets mad, like, and it's a, Tauruses are generally good people. Like when I watch other tarot readers and they say, oh, Taurus is obsessed with this person. Oh, Taurus, are you obsessed? I was like, do you even know what a Taurus is like? Tauruses are ruled by Venus. They like to be worshipped. Even the male Tauruses do, even though it's kind of gross. But, it's even the male Tauruses do. Well, female Tauruses aren't like that. Definitely. Taurus doesn't do that. Taurus doesn't play that. So when they get angry, though, when a Taurus who has been loyal and he's a good person, that Empress energy, you keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Because this person's not so bright. They think it's weakness. The Strength card is showing you controlling your temper. The Lovers. Out of love, out of compassion, I don't know. The Strength and the Lovers. Let's clarify the Lovers card. Can we clarify the Lovers card? Could be Gemini too. Four of Swords, healing, Page of Pentacles, some kind of gift or something, and being charitable and generous. Yeah, this is all speaking to like holding back your temper. It's compassion. This is a card of charity. This is a card of like a small token or a gift. The Four of Swords here is showing after the betrayal or the whatever, they've already been healing and rested. So it's like to heal this, there is this like energy of wanting to heal this, to go, listen, you go your way, be happy, leave it as it is. I'm going to control my temper for the dirt that's been done and what is continuing to be done from you, your clique, your family, your what. I'm controlling my temper because it's an Empress energy. Bigger than that. Like, in order for things to heal, here is a compassionate like gesture of charity here, right? Like I can take it. I can take these hits. I'm going to absorb it and transmute it and let it go. See, justice. Because Taurus is concerned with karmic justice. Taurus is a spiritual person. They're not stupid. The Justice card is saying you don't want to go around, fighting and causing karmic ripening for more toxicity. This Taurus has better things to do. There's an Empress and the Sun and the calling. This is all a huge distraction to drag Taurus down into an argument, a fight, or lower vibration. Like I said the quote in the last reading. I forget who said it, but it was something along, I saw it on Facebook or something about like, don't get into a wrestling match with pigs or something, right? You're going to get all muddy and dirty and they're going to enjoy it. This is what it is. It's that kind of toxic energy, right? Like they see you in this high vibe and they want to like literally just throw pig shit on you. I'm sorry. And they want to like, because that's how bad they feel about themselves. They want to ruin it. All right, let's get an art oracle card. I feel like just getting a little bit of like the artsy cards or the frivolous cards. Keep it light. But these art oracle cards are vicious. I like it. All right, Spirit guides, can we get a message for the Taurus woman for the August 18th to the 31st, please? 18th to the 31st. August 18th to the 31st. Can we get a message for the Taurus women? August 18th to the 31st. What do we have? All right. See, I told you, like a stalker vibe. Sophie Cow, the sleeper, it says. Look how she's sleeping and somebody's watching. Put on a good show for the surveillance cameras. Okay, so there's 3 different messages. Let me just take a peek as to what that says here. Okay, so here it says the swirly thing is life, the pencil is work, and the eye is inspiration. Okay, so the advice. So for life, it says put on a good show for the surveillance cameras. For work, it says distance makes the heartbreak stronger. And for inspiration, it says invade neighboring states of privacy. This might be snoopy neighbors, there's surveillance cameras. Like this looks like somebody, it could be more than one person, who's been watching, even like recording or sending people. It happens. It happens. Okay. Wasily Kandinsky says transcend systems to find spirit, and that's life advice. Transcend systems to find spirit. Work advice is hear music through sight. And inspiration advice is begin with a dot. Is this saying to begin? I don't know. And then we've got Louise Bourgeois. And it says life advice is remembering through art is better than forgetting. Work advice is an inference is worth 1,000 appendages. And the inspiration advice is draw on private pain to connect with the public. And then on the bottom, we've got Vincent van Gogh. Life advice is if committed, stay committed. I guess this is all pertaining to art and work pretty much. And this is a little bit more life kind. Work advice, posthumous recognition requires a paper trail. And then the inspiration advice is use the daylight to face the night. All right. I'm going to use the Fashion Oracle cards as well. It has 3 for this one too. Do I have the card? Do I have the deck thingy? One second. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, so guide to the Fashion Oracles. It's the sunglasses are attitude, the heels are style, and the thunderbolt is inspiration. I like to keep this light. I'm gonna have some flowers. I don't know what else. Crystals. Let's just see some different cards and what happens. Spirit guides, can we get a message for the Taurus women for August 18th to the 31st? What do we have? What advice is there for the Taurus women? What advice is there for the Taurus women? What do they need to embody? What do they need to know? What advice is there? There's a lot of like big things happening, and also, I just got T.I. song Big Things Popping, Little Things Stopping. Anyways, what do we have? What do we have? Okay, thank you. Stephen, I'm not sure, Jones. Hats are the volume control to your personality. That's the attitude you should have. And the heels is style. It says wear a crown, even if it's only in your mind. And the inspiration is clubbing can be a good career move, which speaks to going dancing and shifting your vibe. Wearing a crown, even if it's only in your mind. Yeah, so don't, let these hater energies, the 5 of Wands, this toxic thing, trying to cause fear and insecurity, basically. And hats are the volume control to your personality. Manola Blahnik. Heels are for having fun, not running away at midnight. It's a reference to Cinderella. It's saying don't be, a martyr. Have fun. Seasons are an evolution, not a revolution. That's the style. Be curious and creative. All good things come in pairs is the inspiration. All good things come in pairs. All right. Let's get some... Well, I'm thinking I'm going to get an animal oracle card. It's just here. So random, these cards, but I want to see. Spirit guides, what message is there? Is there any message for Taurus? And I like how these are quick because the message is right on the card. Spirit guides, can we get a card for Taurus women, for the Taurus women for August 18th to the 31st? Can we get a message for the Taurus women for August 18th to the 31st? Thank you. We've got Coyote, Revealer of Truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. See, again, great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life. Yep. And learn from them. Traps and tricks of life and learn. You see, because coyotes are... Is it the coyotes that are... they're trying to, like, cull? They're trying to, like, kill off because there's too many. And they have to look out for the traps and tricks of life. Don't take things too seriously and make time to play. Let's go over here. Moose wisdom. Let your head and mind reach the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. Black bear. We got bear again. This is a pattern with Taurus lately. Black bear guardian. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. You already have your intuition. And then on the bottom, got raccoon inventor. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them well. Hold on. I'm going to pause this for a second because I want to see if the oil... No, I think it's fine. Let's get a crystal. Let's get a crystal for the end of August. Spirit guides, what crystal is there for August 18th to the 31st? What crystal do we have for August? Thank you. Nice. Citrine. Bring in the light. Citrine is also there for finances, abundance. We'll bring in the light, and it's right next to the sun. So let's just move this this card over here. We'll put citrine over here. And on the bottom, black tourmaline, protect your energy. Yep. This is for negativity. Stalkers, haters, this person over here who's been trying to cause problems. You have a protector, ancestor protector, like ancestral protector, guardian, however you want to call it. I want to pull another card. Let's pull this flower card. Oh, was it this one? No, this is a botanical something. Is it here? Where is it? I don't know where it is right now. Let's see. Let's pull this quick card. Don't ask me what deck this is. I forget. Spirit guides. Can we get a message for the end of August? For the end of August for Taurus, for the Taurus women. August 18th to the 31st. What do we have for the Taurus women? What do they need to know? What message is there for the Taurus women? Thank you. Today I consciously choose to think loving thoughts, take compassionate actions, and bring forth peaceful energy. Lovely. That's Empress energy right there. On the bottom we have, I celebrate my progress. Awareness, not perfection, is the goal. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to look for that flower deck because I think the Spirit wants to use it. Let me pause this because I want to fill up the... I'll just do it now while the camera's going. Actually, I'll pause it. Thanks. I had to fill up the coconut oil. Okay, so let's pull the botanical inspiration. That's what I wanted to use. I've been meaning to. Okay. I'll hold that. Okay. Spirit guides, can we get a message for Taurus, please? One message for Taurus. Thank you. See, it was calling. Hawthorn, sacred. I love this deck. Clover, nurture. Okay, let's read Hawthorn. Look how beautiful this is. May blossom, May thorn, quick thorn, white thorn, mother D, how. And it's got a whole bunch of stuff about hawthorn, berries. Oracle property is saying that it's sacred. And it says, how does the word sacred apply to your life? Your value system can be sacred. It helps you create a hierarchy of importance and places emphasis on whatever is most valuable in your life. Personal rituals, objects, and spaces can be another aspect of this oracle property. Creating sacred space for yourself, either with meditative practice or physical objects, is an important part of self-care, and it can be pivotal in enabling your connection with creativity and your deeper self. The Tarot's Magician and High Priestess are very reminiscent, we have that over here, of this plant, as they too stand at the threshold between worlds and marshal strength and power from both the seen and unseen realms. And we got all those names already. See, it's hawthorn is a tree of Beltane, a holiday celebrated on the first day of May, and a time when it is said the seen and unseen worlds meet. It's considered a tree sacred to the fairies, as well as being the wood of choice for a witch's broom. So in May, so that's like a real kind of Taurus, a Taurus plant here. So something sacred. It's saying nurture what's sacred. Let's read nurture. And this is clover. Clover. Clover is a wonderful plant with sweet smelling blossoms that are widely useful to blah blah blah. The oracle property of this plant is nurture, as the tender sweetness of clover can remind us of how to nurture those around us. That's the Empress. And can also apply to the care and tending needed to sustain our own ideas and projects. Yep. Some situations in life require discipline, tenacity, and a strong will, and others can only be brought to fruition with encouragement and kindness. In the tarot deck, the Queen of Pentacles embodies the nurturing sweetness of this plant, and the Four of Wands shows us the joys of a harmonious home and family. So we've got the Magician, High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands here. The Magician is manifesting. High Priestess is psychic spiritual abilities and between the world between seen and unseen. Nurture here, we've got the Four of Wands, a happy home, the solid foundation, and the Queen of Pentacles, which is the stable feminine, right? Who is the mother, the nurturer, caregiver. What do I want to use? What else? Okay. I just randomly got my attention to this deck. Native American Oracle cards. Let's just go nuts today and try whatever and see what happens. Spirit guides, Was there a message from here that you wanted to give for Taurus women, for the Taurus women for August 18th to the 31st? Is there a message for the Taurus women for August 18th to the 31st? What does the Taurus woman need to know? This is by Laura Tuan and Kaya Walker. Artwork by Massimo Rotundo. Is there a message for the Taurus woman from this deck? Spirit? Go 1, 2, and 3. Really? Let's pick one. 19 and 16. Maybe this is a little bit, I don't know, 19. Is there the English here? 19. The twin gods. Message. If a decision seems impossible, wait and watch. The best solution will reveal itself at the last moment. Keywords: uncertainty, doubts, fluidity, difficult decisions, irrevocable choice, obstacles. Time, the middle phase of a situation or season. It says uncertainty is this one, right? It's like Two of Swords, which is what we got over here, right? It's saying twin gods are prevalent throughout Native American mythology. Sometimes they are represented as good and evil, fighting each other for supremacy and control. Some myths say they co-created humans, which is why people have both good and bad qualities. In some traditions, they are not good and evil, but opposites, like day and night, life and death, summer and winter. In these cases, they are rivals rather than enemies. Sometimes they are even partners working together on a task or quest. In this card, the background is design used for ritual divinations, incorporating the directions and the paths of planets through the heavens. Okay. That was kind of not so helpful. And let's use is there some kind of deck that I don't use that I'd like to use? Yeah, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end this reading with this deck. Ooh, let's use another witchy deck. Like, I'm not a witch. I don't even know what, like, honestly, I don't care though. If it says hedge witch, this, that, it's very informed kind of thing, especially the books on plants and stuff. I love it. Yeah, but I'm not a witch. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. I don't know. This is I forget, but it's another little witchy, like, oracle card. Is it oracle deck? Yeah. And the messages are right on here. Spirit guides, do we have a message here for the Taurus women for August 18th to the 31st? Thank you. Determination. Determination is the power within to keep you from giving up on your dreams. Yep, determination. Don't give up on your dreams. And vitality. Vitality is the beaming force that gives energy and vigor to life. Okay, so I'm going to pull one last card. You know what? I want to get an African Goddess Rising card. I do. Spirit guides, can we get a spiritual guidance message for the Taurus women for August 18th to the 31st? Thank you. Joy. Goddess Asaseya. Joy. Lovely. Let's use the flower one. I always feel like there's time pressure when I'm doing these readings, like I'm taking too long or whatever, but I'm just going to go back to doing whatever I want. Gangang Sera resistance. It's saying there's some kind of resistance here. You are resisting your path, resisting your success, resisting dream fulfillment, your wish, but there's determination. It's saying don't stand in your own way, especially with these distractions. Don't let that be an excuse either, because you have some heavy distractions, obstacles. Okay, so we've got Asaseya, number 16. And I love this deck because it's called the African Goddess Rising Oracle cards. So straightforward. Okay, it says, Goddess of Joy, Ashanti Ghana, Temple Warriors, Element Bush. Goddess Asaseya rules life and death as the joyful crone celebrated as Mama Earth. Her energy is loving, fertile, and nurturing, and her name is invoked at major life transitions. Asaseya's guidance. Your happiness matters. Joy is sacred. Your laughter waters the earth. Embodiment. You deserve to be happy. It is safe for you to feel good. Allow yourself to feel joy with no limits. This is self-love. Your happiness doesn't need to look like anyone else's. If you can't imagine it, you won't be able to live it. Giggle therapy break. Close your eyes and see yourself joy-filled. Now laugh with your mouth and your eyes wide open. Try it to release feel-good endorphins. Goddess declaration, I feel like me when I'm happy. You know what this is saying. This goddess, thank you so much, Goddess Asaseya. It's saying you have a choice. And there's another thing that I keep hearing and seeing in my, like, it just keeps coming to mind. So I know it's important and relevant when it's saying that when you're surrounded by darkness, perhaps you are the light. And then the other one, be the light, right? When there's all this kind of toxicity around you, or like jealousy or competition or whatever, distractions, even coming from men, it's saying, you know, it's because you are the light, because you are doing something right. Don't second guess yourself. And it's as simple as changing the way you see things. Like when this card says, giggle therapy, close your eyes, be joy-filled. Because also the message here is saying, Spirit doesn't take this stuff seriously. Spirit doesn't take these people, these distractions seriously. They're just cautioning Taurus to go, you don't take it seriously, because if you take it too seriously, you're going to get distracted, and it's going to, it's going to prolong, or what's the word? The D word. Delay your blessings, right? Because it's like an act also with Gangang Sera of resisting your blessings with these distractions. Now I say that, but like honestly, if you have a temper, it happens. Okay. Let's get one last card. This is the Tantric Dakini Oracle deck. Spirit guys, can we get one message? One last. As above, so below. I'll show you these though, because they all came out. Joker is the Fool card. Okay, so fresh start, clean slate. Mercury, this is the Magician. That's manifesting. 29, self-preservation. Fire of sacrifice. Pearls before swine. Remember when I told you the saying of don't wrestle with pigs, because you're going to get mud all over you and you're going to get dirty and they're going to enjoy it? Horseplay. On the bottom, solar return. Solar eclipse. Something coming to an end. As above, so below. As above, so below. So that's the one that came out. Okay, so let's look up as above, so below. This is the guidebook. This is the final card, 35. Okay, so it says, divinatory meaning. This is very much a heart card, indicating an opening of the heart center and the subsequent refinement of the emotions. A very favorable card, whatever the position of the Tree of Life chart, reminding the questioner of the truth beyond all dualities. At the lower centers, the indication is of a need to relate worldly situations to an overall metaphysical viewpoint. It tells of the inexhaustible power of the heart. In the head or heart centers, this card suggests attainment of balance and insight into the mysteries of metaphysics. So above is the refined essence of the consciousness suggested by the quality of the light and the expectancy of the fresh air and space. The flower is as if projected on the Mayan sky from the clouds or mountains, mirroring itself to produce the rich image of purple and red in the form of a mandala or mystic protective enclosure. In the two worlds of above and below, it mirrors itself to form a single unity, as has been attributed to the emerald tablet of Hermes, the supreme alchemist. That which is above is that which is below, and that which is below is as that which is above, for performing the miracles of the one thing. Thou shalt separate the earth from the fire, the subtle from the gross, gently and with much care. It ascends from earth to heaven and again descends to earth, so receiving the strength of both superior and inferior things. By this means you will have the glory of the world, and because of it all, obscurity will leave you. Bears the number 35, signifying resolution of complementary cycles of activity. According to the classification by elements, this is a fire card, normally related to the suit of wands in the minor arcana of the traditional tarot. A flowery mandala is depicted set against a backdrop of mysterious mountains glowing in the morning light of a new day. In the world below, the raw energy of the earth is seen bursting forth as molten lava from a volcano. See, there we go again. In the last reading that I did, it said potential, and it had a volcano. And it was a volcano that can either erupt at any moment, and is it going to be in a toxic way, or is it going to be in a positive way to bring new life, new energy into the world? And here it's saying that it's got the same volcano, is seen bursting forth as molten lava from a volcano. The raw energy of the earth is seen bursting forth as molten lava from a volcano. Raw earth energy. That's Taurus. The alchemist, tablet of Hermes. Thou shalt separate the earth from the fire, the subtle from the gross, gently and with much care. By this means you will have the glory of the world, and because of it all, obscurity will leave you. Well, that's some very heavy, deep meaning there. That's very emotional. Oh my goodness. I feel like this is speaking to a really big calling. A great calling, and you've had great obstacles. And that's why there's been all this distraction, but you're very protected. So what do I want to say? I want to leave you with what do I want to leave you with? I want to leave you with one more card. I'm going to do the yogic path. Final card. Spirit guides, what do we have for Taurus? Remember, the love readings are always at the front, and then I go overboard with the oracle cards at the end. Last card. Spirit, what do we have for Taurus? For the Taurus women for August 18th to the 31st. What advice or guidance is there for the Taurus women for August 18th to the 31st? Thank you. Dhumavati. Dharana. And then we have Dhyana. This is like, I think, dance. Again, we keep getting that. But let me speak to Dhumavati. Dhumavati is this crone goddess here. She lives in the charnel grounds, and this is very similar to the card we got on the last reading for Taurus women. The one I did, the other reading, and I'll post that too. We got Kakali Tromanagmo. And that card, I said, is like ego cutting. And it said in that card too that she lives in charnel grounds, where people like dump bodies and stuff back in the day, like cemeteries and things like that. And the practice of Jud, which is like offering up your body to these spirits, demons, whatever, that are coming with these negative projections and negative energies towards you to take and to attack. And so with so much compassion, this is what the practice entails, to offer up visually or meditation-wise, whatever, your body as an offering for them to consume, to go, Here, have it all. I am not attached to any of this. You look hungry. Go nuts, right? And so this practice is supposed to be something that subdues and tames these negative spirits. So in the other card, with the Kali card, it was saying there's all these demons that are trying to attack. And then with Dhumavati, she's the same type of energy. She lives in the cemetery, the charnel grounds, right? And she's somebody that gives particular blessings to seers or the high priestesses, the oracles, people who do divination. You get blessings from her where you will get the gift of sight or more powerful gift of sight or intuition. The only thing is they say that if you are, wanting to get married, if you are somebody who's single and, you're dating or you want to date somebody or whatever, this goddess can lead you to a more like a spiritual hermit life. So in that way, they will say don't practice if you are trying to, find your soulmate or get married or whatever. But Dhumavati is speaking to that kind of like energy. Also, you shouldn't practice her if you haven't, been introduced or whatever, or learned how to do it. I don't. I'm just saying, like, they give the mantra, but you're not supposed to practice unless you know how. But yeah, she's somebody who's like, what I got, and I hope Spirit doesn't take it the wrong way, but and maybe it was a spirit guide trying to tell me this, but if you ever see the movie Mama by is it Guillermo del Toro? I'm not sure. There's this like story, this movie. It's kind of supposed to be a horror movie, but I found it very beautiful. Like as a mother, I found it very beautiful. Where this father is driving off with his two kids and they get into an accident. They smash against a tree and I think he might have killed his wife or something, and he's having a meltdown or whatever, and then the two kids are left in the cabin, and then he goes off, and I don't know if he offed himself or what, and so these two children are left in the cabin, and everybody thinks that they're gone, that they're toast. But there's a spirit in that cabin of a female, and it feeds them cherries, right? And they're raised by this spirit, this mother spirit, and as they grow older, the relatives find them or whatever and all this stuff, but little one chooses to stay with this mother spirit. But anyways, when I was looking at this card, and I know I'm going off, and I hope Dhumavati doesn't take this the wrong way because I don't mean it that way, but it was like there was love, there was protection, there's gifts, magical gifts, but there was also like a warning, like don't mess with things that you don't know about, like you're not prepared for. So I got like the auditory kind of message of that movie when the mama spirit comes out. She took care of those little girls, but like she's very possessive of them, and she lives in a different world, different kind of energy, that kind of thing. So that's what I got from that. I hope she doesn't take this in the wrong way, but that's what I got. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I can get another message so I can correct it later, but that's what I got. Dharana and Dhyana. Dharana. Dharana is yoga, page 73. Well, they're right after each other. Dharana and Dhyana, look, it's page 73, and Dhyana is 75. So they're right after each other. Okay. Final two cards. So Dharana is the 8 stages of yoga. It's single-focused concentration. It is time to focus your mind on one goal, to undergo the transformation that comes from concentration. The birthing process of an idea takes deep commitment to usher it to life. Through single-focused commitment, you will be able to deepen your understanding of your goal and from its core, bring it to fruition. This is your time to say no to everything that is not related to your dharma. Practice dharana and focus on what it is you came to this earth to do. Oh, snap. Do you see? Single focused concentration because you've been distracted because you have obstacles. New level, new devil. It's saying you cannot be distracted. If it's not on your dharma, your life path, if it's not towards your calling, everything else has to take a back seat and you have to focus on your calling. The reverse. You've recently been burying your head under the sand, focused totally on your work while that's not it. That's not it. It's the first one. So let's read Dhyana. 8 stages of yoga. And this one is concentration and meditation with the intention to know the truth. When was the last time you fully became immersed in what you were doing? Dhyana is when the dancer becomes the dance. This is full immersion into your art. The singer becomes the song. The painter becomes the paint. The lover becomes the love. There is no difference between the doer and the deed. You merge as one. You have pulled the Dhyana card to remind you that now is the time to transition from doing to embodying. Find that which you can merge with and practice it fully. Become the words in your journal, the asana in your practice, the nature with which you surround yourself, and notice your presence expand. So, this is saying, with Dharana, it's saying completely focus, single pointed focus on your Dharma. If it's not your Dharma, if it's not your life path, if it's not your calling, don't be distracted. And Dhyana is saying the singer becomes the song, the painter becomes the artwork or whatever, the dancer becomes the dance. To fully embody your art, your calling. With that, I'm going to leave it, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the reading, and I will keep the other ones shorter. I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I'll do Taurus only, maybe I won't. I don't know. But you guys enjoy, and I look forward to doing interesting Taurus readings in the future. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.